Yeah, so let's now create a form. I'm going to create a form now. Then this is how I'm going to do it. For how to add JavaScript to your HTML file, then you create a file. Let's say call the file JavaScript.
ẹ bá wa increase boldness yẹn.
Okay. Banko, can you see it clearly now?
It's better. It's better like this.
JavaScript contact form. Oh, sorry. JavaScript contact form .html, because I wanted to add JavaScript code inside my HTML. So that is inline stuff. Then I'll start my coding HTML. There's a shortcut for all these things, but I don't want to type in the shortcut because I want you to understand the procedure. But then you can type shortcut. Shortcut might be everything. There is. So title JavaScript contact form. Then go to body. That's the main thing that we wanted to do. Click on body. So we wanted to create a simple form. So I can use caption. Remember this caption that we used yesterday? Under table that create.
So, okay.
Yeah. So then I now start by creating form tag. The first thing that I do, let me give the form ID. Let me say information. Then the first thing is label. Give it label for.
Sorry, ṣé a lè lo class fún form? Is it only ID?
Class. We can use class.
Okay.
We can use ID.
Okay.
Anyone, but me, I like to use ID for a form. Then anything under the form or between the form or within the form, I can use class name or anything. Are you following? Let's see. Okay. I'm just a name. Input. The input type is what? What is going to be an input type of this thing? Input type. That is house.
Text.
Text. Good. And follow me. Tokiano, shall I follow me?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, it is big bag.
Nǹkan tí mò ń try láti sọ ni pé ṣẹ́rí label ta kọ́kọ́ kọ yìí, òun ló máa jẹ́ name. Then user ló máa wá type name.
Okay, input tọ́mà type síbẹ̀,
Yeah, ibi tí user fẹ́ type name.
What's about create?
That box. Ibi tí user fẹ́ type name sí yẹn, that box ó gbọ́dọ̀ ní type, data type. The type of data that you want the user to type into that box is text. So that's why we have type text. I can give ID, and as well, I can give class name. So name as well. Required. Required means the user must input the data. BR, what is the function of this BR? Are you there? What is the function of BR? Tokano?
Break.
Break.
Break
Good.
it.
You're breaking the line. Yeah, good. So the next one is, let me just say age. And after age, so input. What is the data type for the input for the age? Data type for age. Can a data type for age?
Value.
I know it's
Value.
the value. But can a value? Value, what is value? Value represents something.
Is it not integer?
Number.
Abishe data type. Number.
Number. Yeah, because number, age, number the possible. Are you following? Then ID age. Name age. And required. Close. Then let's break it. What next? Let's say submit, which is button. What is the data type for submit button? Submit is submit. Can use another variable. Submit is submit. Yeah. Close. So, like right now, we have already finished HTML side. Let me add something here. P tag. And this P tag is going to show our result of something that I'm trying to put together. Result. But it's not going to function yet. Let me save it. It's not going to function yet because I've not added any JavaScript function. So this is what we did. Name. You can put any name. Taiwo. Age. I say Taiwo is 20 years old. And submit. Shall I put this appeal clear? So could share anything or make any interaction. Abi, it's normal form. Okay, form what submit. But there's a function. So you could ever submit form. Your form has been submitted. The form is submitted or something like that. So our JavaScript function. So let us now try something. Now I have name and I have age. I wanted to confirm if Adisas is 50 years old. And when Adisas is filling this form, Adisas will put his name or her name. Then Adisas will now say, okay, my age is 30. And if Adisas age is not 50, as she has given us the information before, then the form will trigger and say, Adisas, your age is not correct. Once Adisas click submit, another thing, you see, said fill in this field. That is the function of that required that we put into our code. It's telling us that this field is required for you to fill. You must fill it. So that is the function of that required here. That required that we have here. So if I remove this required, I think I will explain this thing several times. But it's not bad if I still repeat it again. Let me save it. And let's go back to our code. So if I click submit now, it's not going to show it's required. Can you see the difference? So let me now take it back. And if I click submit, it will tell me that this place is required. I need to fill in this form. So that is the HTML side. Remember that we don't add any CSS, we don't spell anything. So I just want to put this before. So let us now add JavaScript. Remember, I said if you wanted to add JavaScript, you start with what? Script tag, which is script. And when you close it, you write all your JavaScript here. Mind you, the essence of giving our form ID, giving each label an ID, is because it's going to be easier for us to control, to call. So now, we wanted to use JavaScript. There's something that we call get element ID in JavaScript. That means it's going to get an element, like it's going to get value of an element. Like now, you know, this input is an element. You remember? Then in this input, how do I get data of this element? Is by giving this element an ID, which is name, that I give to this element. So I gave name and I gave age. Are you following? So we're going to call for each element of this we're going to call for value of this element. So value toward an element here, we're going to call it so that we make use of that. I mean, we make use of that field, which is that element. So let us now dive into it. So the syntax of doing that is by using called something document dot get element by ID. Are you following? That is the syntax. So then we open the tag, say information. Remember this one, this information that I give to this form. I wanted to get some information from this form. Information, right? Dot add event. Listen now. It's going to listen to an event because by clicking submit, you are making an event. You are creating an event to happen. So now say submit. It's going to listen to event of submit button. So if user click on that submit button, it's going to trigger this function, submit, comma, then the function into brackets, event, then you open a curly brace. What event? Listens. Event dot number one is going to prevent the default function. So this one is going to prevent the default function. So it's going to prevent that. Lastly, the key then number one, if you remember yesterday, I said something about variable. A variable is a storage, the memory location. That is the simple definition for variable. Variable is a memory location. And what is memory location? Memory location is where you put where you put any variable, or where you store something for a certain period of time. So we have name and we have age. We have name because that is our concern. We have age, we have name, we have age, and we have results to display for. So name is equal to document dot get element by ID. Is going to get the element by ID. Open the bracket. Element document value to one in ID to get name dot value. Save. This line of code is telling the JavaScript that you should get a value to one in variable name, which is this one, an ID name. Sorry, name. Really. So let me continue. What else do we have? We have variable age is equal to document dot get element by ID. We have age dot value to one in age. Any value automatically in age. Then we continue. Then if I display, because I have display, which is variable result. Result is equal to document dot get element by ID brackets result, then comma. So all these three lines of code is getting a value from field delay, input field delay, then age, then result. So I have some question. But I have a question. If I know it's going to look somehow, but don't worry. I just want to show you what JavaScript does. Simple thing that JavaScript does. Then I'll now take us back to the thing that we needed to know. The variable, the value, things like that. But let me just show you something first. Name. If name with your input, if name is equal to, let me say, if name is equal to Adesas, double S, yeah. If name is equal to Adesas and age is equal to, let's say the age is equal to 50, and the age is equal to 50, then result dot text should show in text content is equal to Adesas. You are welcome. Else, sorry. Else, tí orúkọ yẹn tí information yẹn bá correct, else result dot text content is equal to you are not Adesas. Check your data. Check your input data. You are not Adesas. Check your input data. Then, oh sorry. else. We're using if statement, else if statement. Then we close. Then we put a close here. So now we are telling this form that if Adisas, if the
Why are we
input
having
is,
brackets? Why are we having brackets at the back of the brace
you
before
know,
the
remember that
semicolon?
we open a bracket here for submit. Shall we
Bracket
click
submit la ṣe wá close yẹn?
Yes, because event listing and òun listing sí event tí button yẹn fẹ́ ṣe. Ẹni nígbà tí mo click lórí ó select ẹ̀ bí báyìí. That means, yeah. So save it. I think we don't have any problem with our code. If we have any problem, ó ti máa show ní, ó ti máa tàn red ní bí báyìí. So let's now check. Let's reload. The name. Let me see. Name. Adisas. Double S, right? I'm correct. Oh, Adani Mumako. Yeah, they correct me. Yeah.
Me too, observe gan.
Yeah. So save. Check here, save. And add the SARS. Age. What did I call the age? If the age is 50,
50 years.
and submit. Can you see Adisas? You are welcome. Yeah?
Wow.
So Adisas, you are welcome.
Coach, let me play if it's not Adisas.
Yeah, if it is not Adisas, let me say wait. Let me say if I type Femi, then I just put age 50. Click submit. You are not Adisas. Check your input data.
Okay, that is
okay.
So that is simple thing that JavaScript can do. And remember, I can say Adisas. Adisas. Submit. Sharing got to see me. Adisas. You share anything, right?
Yeah, click.
No, click. Click.
Click.
Yeah.
No, capital letter ló bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Capital letter ló bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Is it case sensitive? Capital letter ló bẹ̀rẹ̀. We are now putting small letters.
Ó show àbí?
Yeah.
Mo tún fẹ́ fún nǹkan yé yín ni o. Equal to save. Adisas 50. You are welcome. Adisas 50. You are not Adisas. Remove one. Save. Sorry. So it's case sensitive. But I'm going to try something that is not going to be case sensitive, even if you write it in any form. I think it's supposed to show that but let's sleep down for now. At least we are able to achieve something that I want you to see. So can you see the simple thing that JavaScript can do now is one of simple things. So it is now left to us, okay, I wanted to add more form. I wanted to, even if I say 30, It's not correct. You are not. Because 30 is not in our program. This function, it's usually used when you register for something, like you sign up on any platform and you wanted to log in again. And you input your email address and you input your password, and your email address and password is not correct, then you will need to do what? You will need to reset your password. And that's okay. Your email address and your password is not correct. Click here to reset your password. It's one of JavaScript functions. So do you understand my point now? Hello?
Yes, we are with you.
So that is one of JavaScript functions. So I don't want to do much today because I don't want to bore you with different by next Friday, after doing
I have a question.
Yeah, I know, I'm coming. By next Friday,
Okay.
after the revision class, which is Monday, Tuesday revision class, I'm going to start with what is JavaScript input function, thing that we needed to know, like the type of data that we can use, which is maybe under number, Boolean, data type. I'll talk about data type. I'll talk about tag elements, things like that. Then I'll talk about statements and the syntax that we needed to follow to use JavaScript or to implement JavaScript into our code. So if you now check console, I'm trying to hide this, but I don't like it. So if you now check console for this, click on console, fail to load resources, the server respond with the status of blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's reload. Get 404 not found. You're not using 404. You're not using error 404 here. Let me try to do something. Copy this. And cut this. And put it inside header function. Paste. Save. Reload. So I'm getting another error. JavaScript, event listener, blah, 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 cannot read property of no, so it's showing me error. That is not we are supposed to, that's not where I'm supposed to put the code. So, because I'm using inline code. So I just want to try something, that's why. Okay, let's put it here. Save. Fresh. Get function. Level 4. Okay. 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 So Arisa, so you have a question.
Yes, please go back to the code.
Okay. Coming. Okay.
So where we have the document.get element by ID, is it only get that we can use, or there are some other things? I know about posts, but I don't know if it's applicable to this one as well.
It's because we are not posting a form. We are not submitting a form. Yeah, we are getting an element that is inside that input tag. We are comparing. We are doing comparison. We are
I
not
understand. I'm
submitting.
just asking that in a
If we are
case.
submitting a form, that is when we are going to use post here.
I know. I know. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ la máa ń replace ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú post?
No, I replace for the posting. Be by let man post, so it can post all the form at once in batch in an object. When I post any we're going to get there, don't worry. But in this case, we're using get element by ID to get information.
So in this case,
submitted.
And even when we are posting, no, we get elements in the color lane. There is no other scenario that we can have something
no.
here.
No.
Okay. I want to understand that part. Okay.
Any question? I'm listening. Tatiana, are you there? Hello.
Then another thing, coach. Yeah. I know yesterday when you started, it be between head the strips see. Does it mean that the strips can come anyhow within the work?
Yeah, sometimes you can come within the HTML tag, but it's because we are trying to define a prompt here. That is why I put the whole thing inside here. It's a thing that we can put within the head. It's supposed to be within the head. But in this case, because I'm dealing with the form, that is why I put it here.
Okay.
Yeah. But if I still need to define an object, a variable, multiple things like that, definitely I must do it within the head. So I have a good structure. That is why I prefer to use JavaScript, which is external JavaScript, so that your JavaScript can be a separate file. Then you just link it together so that together you get.
Then yesterday when you started, there is an aspect where I saw something like meta blah blah blah. Towa within the held. That meta stuff JavaScript.
Towa within the head.
Within the held.
Like many class in one. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter about selecting one. Class and you know.
I don't really know.
Wait, no, I will explain. This one, right?
Yes. Meta. Yes.
You can see meta, main, viewpoint.
But I don't really know it significantly.
Nǹkan tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún ni pé ó máa jẹ́ kí screen yín kó wà responsive fún screen. Ẹ rí pé nǹkan tó sọ́nà wà ní pé.
But is it JavaScript?
No.
Is it JavaScript?
It's not JavaScript.
Okay.
It's normal HTML element that people use to for responsive, in short. Not responsive, yeah. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean. I'm looking for the one that I put between the tag yesterday. So if we don't have any question, I'm looking for something that I can do just to show us one of the function of JavaScript. I'm looking for something. In that case, can I just say something about variable, or I should just start with a syntax so that we can just continue the class like that, or I should wait till next class? I need your opinion and your viewpoints. Do you really want to go and try this, or should just continue with our curriculum? Do we have next?
Let's go and work on this first. Ṣé mo pé fídíò tàná yẹn náà ẹ̀jẹ̀ drop ẹ̀ ní mi ìdẹ̀rù pé a ṣe ìráyè wò náà. So ẹ bá wa share eléyìí náà sí WhatsApp. Ó máa ń easy fún wa láti choose.
Okay. I'll drop this.
So ká lọ wo méjì yẹn náà. Then assignment tẹ̀sán yẹn kẹ́ bá wa drop.
Yeah, I'll put the assignment below. We have 2 assignments now. We're going to create we're going to create a data table. I'll give you the heading. Put at least just put 5 for creating data. Then you now create a form. You style the form. Put the form at the center of the screen. You put the form at the center of the screen, and you will style the form. You style it, beautify it, let it beautiful form, and you will use all those form elements that we discussed. You will use radio button, you will use selector, you will use a drop down selector, and you will use number, date, value, things like that. So you use all those things, then you put submit button. Just put submit button, it like that, file it, make it fine, then show me on Friday before we start the revision of yesterday and today. Are we on the same page?
Yes, we have. Yes.
Okay.
I think we can call it a day.
Yeah. Thank you. So, thank you for today's class. We'll meet on Friday for the next session. So, okay. Somebody is just do you have anything on the group chat? Okay. Okay. Uh-oh.